Sophisticated evening of 150 people almost, Indians and Americans. Art meets fashion, it's called. And why not? There is art and fashion. ELAN is the name of the fashion line, and I'm Ruchi Mukherjee for TV Asia, bringing you this lovely evening, and it's all for a good cause. It's for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's Man and Women of the Year campaign.
My work is associated mostly with abstract impressionistic art, some figurative, but mostly abstract impressionistic. And it hails from way back in the second grade, and that was a long time ago, so that's pretty much it.
And so how did you get involved with being an artist?
I think it's in your blood. I think you're born being an artist, and you pursue it once you find out your goal and your passion. And I just did. I just followed the wind, did what I could.
Wonderful. And I remember talking to you earlier about India, and what do you like as an artist? What do you like so fondly about India?
India is so beautiful. The dance, the clothing, exotic, luxurious, passionate. I can't describe it. It's so exciting to see Indian dance. And then the cuisine, superb. I've tasted several cuisines I like, but Indian cuisine is so unique and so wonderful tasting, so I just can't say enough good about it.
Great, and this evening is also about the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and that's wonderful for you to come by and mix and mingle with a lot of Indian and Americans. Are you excited about that?
I am indeed, and I want to raise a lot of funds for that particular purpose tonight. And let's figure out the way to pass the good word on that we are raising funds for that purpose tonight, so I want everybody to dig deep.
Tell us about your line. What's the name?
It's called ELAN Couture.
ELAN as the Hindi word to announce. ELAN?
It's play on words, so it's the Hindi word saying announce. Sort of like I'm here, it's my moment. And also it's the French and Spanish version saying, it's a sense of style, a flair.
Okay.
So.
And this evening is all about fashion, art meets fashion, and also a good cause for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society's Man and Woman of the Year campaign. What are your thoughts on that?
It's an incredible cause. When I was asked to host, we're all so busy here, but you just kind of have to make that time for a cause as amazing as this. And it's kind of hard for me to speak because it's a very personal cause for me. My mom had lymphoma about 5 years ago, and I didn't bring it up even when I was asked to do this. But it's a personal thing for me. But she's doing great, But so this is my way of just showing my gratitude. She's okay, and like her, so many other people are okay today.
Tell us a little about, you've been a nominee of the Man and Woman of the Year campaign last year. So what was the experience, and a little about this campaign?
Well, I started raising money for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society a few years ago when I lived in San Diego, just because I was running a marathon and I needed some sort of extra inspiration to finish it. And it turns out that along the way I met people whose families were affected by the disease. It's a blood cancer. And so that kind of made me think more about giving more of my time. And I was the top fundraiser in Houston a couple of years ago for Team in Training, which is the running team. And then they nominated me for the Man Woman of the Year award. And so that was a way to raise more money for the cause and really to raise more awareness for people all over Houston to know what the Leukemia Lymphoma Society is and what it does for people all over.
And of course, the women of distinction.
Yes.
Right here, Jacquie. Welcome to TV Asia. Such a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me once again. I appreciate it.
You have been involved with so many charities, and today again you're here for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. Any thoughts about that?
First of all, congratulations to you. You have done so much for our community as well. And of course, it's a great cause. So it was a win-win situation, and it's a great opportunity to support a great cause while visited with fabulous friends and supporting you in your endeavors.
Thank you. And you recently did the walkathon, which tell us a little about that.
Well, the walkathon is something that we do in Fort Bend County, and all of the various charities will walk to try to raise money for their charity of choice. And this year we had over 600 walkers, which is the largest number that we've ever had, and we raised over $60,000. And this was my fourth year to MC the event, and so I'm very proud of that. It's a legacy, and it's something that we're really continue to build on in Fort Bend County.
Wonderful. We're so glad to have such fashionable women and such successful people behind such great causes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. It's my pleasure.
And one of the things that Ruchi and I talked about was the fact that in the South Asian community, maybe people don't know about it as much or don't talk about it as much. And so I think more than anything, for her to stand up and do this certainly raises an awareness in the South Asian community here in Houston. I think that's really important so that people know that the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in Houston is there for them if they need their services.
And first of all, thank you everyone. Thank you, Sonia, for nominating me and believing in me. I mean, that's amazing. And thank you everyone for being here. Now, I want to raise money for this great cause, and also because I was nominated the day my dad passed away. So this cause really meant really close to my heart. I think Kalyani Giri did a beautiful story, and she did quote me on that she was nominated the day my dad passed away. And she had called me that day, that's why I couldn't say no to it. I said, I only cover charities, I don't raise. But then I said, why not? For once, I'll take the other side and I'll do it. And if I raise, if I win, great. But I'm happy that I have been able to spread the word so far. I was on several radios, and I told them, and I got these questions like, oh really, so leukemia is going to help Indian Americans and South Asians, and they called, and that was great.